Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I am Old Deadman, your host. Welcome to the dev server, and we're going to go straight into probably one of the most interesting things from the coming patch. Now, most of the patch seems to be naval focused with big battleships like the Bismarck, the Yamato, the Iowa, all of these heavy-duty battleships coming to the fore. However, there is a new feature set that is being introduced with this patch, multi-vehicle surface-to-air missile systems. And I'm going to be taking a look at the US SLAMRAAM. Now, as you can see, the SLAMRAAM carries 4 AIM-120C5 missiles and 2 AIM-9X Sidewinders. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull it into realistic battles. Let's take a look. There are a few things that are particularly interesting here. Number one, the system does not currently work fully. So we're having some challenges in that regard. It's just going to be a matter of what we need to do to use this particular weapon system. Now, before we can do anything, we've got just the Humvee with its generator and its radar. And we can position this pretty much anywhere. But before I do, I'm going to go ahead and start, in my case, by hitting Left-Alt-C. And this is the launcher vehicle that's available for this, this SLAMRAAM system. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. That way it can actually act as basically reload, so I don't have to think about it so much. So now that we have a launcher, you can put up to 2 launchers out. You can reposition the radar system to wherever you would like and use it to target your missiles. So let's go ahead, and we've got a target already. Let's go ahead and left-alt. In my case, left-alt-X is what my radar targeting is. As soon as I see the green circle, it will launch. But you notice there are 2 missiles launched there. That's because it also launched one of the AIM-9 Sidewinders, which, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing normally, except for one minor detail. We don't want that to happen. Now, we can target another vehicle like this one right here. Left-Alt-T, Left-Alt-T, Left-Alt-X, and fire another missile. Come on, give me the missile. There we go. And while that's going, let's go ahead and hit that and Left-Alt-X. Fire my last missile. Now, we've been doing all of this from the main radar here, so we've been able to engage all these targets. But if you do, it's going to launch 2 missiles at each target, especially if you have 2 launchers. Now, I believe that is not the correct functionality for this particular arrangement. Let's go ahead and move over to controlling the subunit. So we're going to hit Left-Alt-U, which is my setup right here. It's reloading right now, so we'll wait till it reloads and then we'll go from there. All right, we've reloaded. We're now on the launcher instead of the radar vehicle, but we still have full access to the radar. So let's go ahead and hit my radar targeting and fire a missile. Now that's 3 kilometers out, but you can see the missile is tracking. This is an AMRAAM. Plenty of range on that thing. I'm just waiting to see if it impacts. Didn't see any impact, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and engage some closer targets here. So I'm hearing a helicopter close. Where's that close helicopter? There it is. We're going to fire as soon as we get a lock. Boom, helicopter shot down. So we're finally starting to engage these. Now I should have another missile. The loading order of the missiles is wrong. So keep that in mind, that even though I am currently using, also the launch indications are mixed here. I don't know. It is still launching 2. So I don't think that's correct, but you know how that goes. We're going to find out as things go. Now that we've shot a few things down, the interesting thing about the AIM-9X, if I still got one I can fire, is that it can actually be used to attack ground targets. This is a recently demonstrated capability, and while this one I am not convinced is intended to be the correct, intended to be correct for this vehicle. At this point in time, you can launch AIM-9Xs without a radar lock. So let's go ahead and go find something that might be light enough for me to attack. None of these tanks are going to be light enough for me to attack with these Sidewinders. But the AA gun might be, if I can find it. Okay, over the top here, no AA gun. There's the AA gun. I don't know that this will work, but we're going to try it. I've got 2 of them. Okay. Point up a little bit and fire. And we have destroyed that AA gun with an AIM-9 Sidewinder. That is, in fact, a tested feature of the AIM-9X. So, as much fun as it might be, I don't know that that is intended to be the case for War Thunder. But you know what? I'm gonna run with it if it'll let me. Come on, get that helicopter. Boom! That should have worked. Give me a radar lock. Give me a radar lock. Oh, the radar might be out of range. Well, may not be able to target at this point. And poof! Helicopter shot down. I don't think I can shoot. Yeah. The AIM-120s are not demonstrated to fire against ground targets. So that's basically how you use this system. If you're already familiar with target locking and starting radar tracking and all that kind of stuff, this should be relatively familiar territory for you. So no surprises. It's okay. That's normal. But right now, the whole system is kind of bugged, so keep that in mind. Now, while I'm heading back, actually, what I can do right now, instead of heading all the way back, I can go ahead and create another launcher. Let's go ahead and put that right here. And switch over to it. Oh, not that one. We're on the new launcher here. I'm going to go ahead and move it into the reload area. Where is the reload circle? There's a reload circle. There we go. Ugh. Obviously, there's some clipping suspension damage. Alright, so now we're in here. We can start engaging targets again. So let's start with getting our ground targets taken care of here. Too low. Fire. It's quasi-ballistic. It can be done. Oops, come on, give me a lock. Give me a lock. I don't know. The whole system is a little bit buggy at this point.
Forward. Roger. Advancing.
So keep that in mind, at least with this particular test, that it is possible that you could end up with a buggy system if you're on the dev server. Now, whoops, not that one. They should reload when they're sitting on the reload point or capture point. Or if you've got an ammo box deployed from another unit, that should work as well. I don't know. The whole system is a little bit buggy right now, but again, what we expect and what will happen are 2 very different things, so we just have to see how it turns out. Boom. There we go. I'll give you another. That's a good lock. The lock symbols seem to vary. Oh, sorry, I just shot through my own buddy there. All right, let's see. So it's not a bad system overall. It's kind of interesting. You can lock and fire missiles at various targets. You don't have to wait for everything to get into position for it. But with the 2 launchers and the mobile radar unit, you can actually switch back and forth between all of the vehicles. It's really a fascinating way of doing everything. So, you know, different. It's got its own challenges. But it's not bad. It's relatively easy once you kind of get used to the keyboard controls you need to be able to use all the various systems. Once you're kind of used to them, it's not that hard to, whoops, give me that target again. Come on, that target. Come on. There we go. I imagine when things finally get settled that it will... Ow. Oh. I've damaged my hood. That's different. I'm still able to use this thing, but look at the hood. Both hoods. Okay. Again, this whole system's a little bit buggy, but you know what? We're going to find out what it looks like when we finally get the final product out there. In the meantime, tell me what you think of the multi-vehicle launcher systems here. And are they something you're going to be using at top tier? I think it'll be interesting. The fact that it actually does kind of give you, not exactly 3 lives, because if you destroy the radar unit, the whole system is considered destroyed. But if you use each of the launchers more as your mobile units, and you park the radar somewhere intelligent, you've got a pretty good setup to where you can be moving around the battlefield, engaging various aerial targets, and still having things go for your benefit there. I suspect the bug right now is that you have to have both of the launchers on a capture point in order for it to reload. But interesting to see. You can't like pull a launcher back once you've deployed one. You're committed. But you know what? The AIM 9 part of this, being able to attack ground targets, I think is really interesting if it makes it to the final server. We'll have to watch how that happens. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me that old thumbs up if you enjoyed this brief overview of the multi-vehicle SAM systems, and leave me your comment on what you think of it too. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.